A second death and a big jump in the number of COVID-19 cases reported in the city of Houston this weekend. Hello again, everyone. I'm Tom Abrams. We appreciate you joining us here at ABC13.com. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner made the announcement after touring a testing site at Butler Stadium this morning. He revealed the second fatal case was a woman in her 70s who died last night. He also announced 163 new cases, bringing the total to 232 in the city limits. Houston police say 7 officers have tested positive for COVID-19. More officers will start wearing masks and gloves while responding to calls. There are now at least 809 COVID-19 cases in our area. Harris, Galveston, Fort Bend, Brazoria, Chambers, and Montgomery County all reported new cases today. Brazoria County says 5 people who were previously in home isolation have fully recovered. And there's good news about a patient who'd been critical in Montgomery County. She's been released from the hospital and is recovering at home. San Jacinto County is also reporting its first case, and Brazos County reported 9 new cases along with its first death. The Houston Fire Department also updated the number of firefighters in self-quarantine for possible exposure to COVID-19. The chief says that number is now 83, a jump from the 70 we told you about yesterday. So far, 1 firefighter has tested positive for the virus. The streets in the nation's 4th largest city have been largely empty as people stay home to avoid spreading COVID-19. But city leaders say they're still seeing people out on Lake Houston not practicing social distancing. ABC 13's Deborah Wrigley explains how one photograph led to the closure of beaches and sandbars.
It was sent to us by Houston City Councilman Dave Martin, who represents Kingwood, and he believes some people are not taking social distancing seriously. While the lake remains open, he states the beaches and sandbars are closed until further notice. HPD Lake Patrol posted signs to that effect today around the area.
But there is one specific area that's been a hot spot to a point, just a specific area like Houston, that we are going to drop a little bit of a buoy barricade to stop people from wanting to go there, because that seems to be the hot spot. So the lake is still open, and obviously we want cooperation, collaboration from everybody. But if we identify a very small area that seems to be a problem or a hot spot, then we'll focus on that and try to take a couple of extra measures to keep people safe.
According to Johns Hopkins University, there are at least 115,000 cases nationwide. President Trump is considering a quarantine of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, the states hardest hit by the outbreak. Heading to New York will be the USNS Comfort. That will help free up hospitals in the New York area to treat COVID patients. Healthcare workers all across the nation are also pleading for help after much needed supplies like ventilators and personal protective equipment begin to run low. There are 1,900 deaths in the United States related to the coronavirus. Local officials are working around the clock in response to the rise of COVID-19 cases in our area. County Judge Lena Hidalgo today visited the Harris Health Nurse Call Center. There she met with the nurses who've been on the front lines taking calls addressing the county's crisis.
This is a very creative system. It ensures that we don't have very long lines at the test centers, that we are making use of limited resources. We have limited tests, and so it shouldn't be about who shows up first. It should be about who needs it most.
If you believe you may have COVID-19, visit readyharris.org and fill out a questionnaire. Depending on your symptoms, you'll be paired with a representative at the call center who will then refer you to a testing site where you can physically get tested for the coronavirus. We certainly appreciate you watching us here online. Don't forget you can find everything you need to know about COVID-19 right here at ABC13.com and on our free ABC 13 News app. We'll see you later.